Hello guys, what's up? My name is Elmet5, and today I am going to be doing a different kind of video than what you'd expect. I'm doing a top 10 list of the most evil Pokemon I can think of. Yeah, this is going to get kind of creepy. Before this video gets started, this is my opinion, just my opinion. You can think of whichever Pokemon is most evil to you. This is just what I think. Now, without any further ado, let's get to the list. Number 10, Cacturne, the Scarecrow Pokemon. This Pokemon has a pretty decent design. Looks okay. But the entry is just kinda Packs of them follow travelers through the desert until the travelers can no longer move. Yeah, I have to say that's pretty dark. It literally waits for the person to die of exhaustion and just follows them. That's creepy and kind of demented, but it's still something that it doesn't seem to have very much that I can use to attack. So I see this more as a survival tactic, hence why it's only number 10. Number 9, Drowsy. This is the Hypnosis Pokemon, the pre-evolution to Hypno. That Pokemon will be mentioned in another video. But this one, the only reason it's number 9 is because it doesn't kill people, it just... Well, let me explain. It can tell what people are dreaming by sniffing with its big nose. It loves fun dreams. It rarely eats the dreams of adults, because children's are much tastier. It actually says that. That's still creepy. Ugh. And kind of demented. I notice a lot of these Pokemon like to prey on children. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Number 8, Parasect, the Mushroom Pokemon. Now, this is one of the first Pokemon to come out. Parasect. One of the first creepy Pokemon, I have to say. Its Pokedex entry is literally a mushroom grown larger than the host's body controls Parasect. It scatters poisonous spores. The mushroom literally controls the creature. Parasect is not a creature. It's a mushroom that literally controls a creature. Seriously, even when Paris is born, it has 2 little mushrooms that were just given to it at birth. So it's not even its own fault. It's born with it. So when you evolve it, it seems to transform into an entirely new Pokemon that's just controlled by a giant spore. Ugh. That's pretty demented, but still pretty tame when you think about some of the really dark entries. Number 7, Duskull, the Requiem Pokemon. Now this one, it's more of a lesson thing, and I get that. That's still why it's number 7. The entry says, if it finds bad children who won't listen to their parents, it will spirit them away, or so it's said. Yeah, it literally takes away the bad children. Not only killing the children, but making parents go, hey, where's my child? Now, it still kills children, but only the bad ones. Which doesn't excuse it, but gives it a decent reason. Which is why, like I said, it's only number 7 on the list. The Dusclops will be mentioned in another video. Number 6, Golbat, the Bat Pokemon. This is another one. I think this is the attempt at a vampire. Because the entry says, it loves the blood of humans and Pokemon. It flies around the night in search of neck veins. So that means when you encounter these things so many times in a cave, it's literally trying to suck your blood. Yeah, that makes Golbats and Zubats a lot more creepy when you see them. But they're still just so annoying when you're going through caves. They are so annoying. Ugh. The only reason it's not slightly higher on the list is really because I hate Golbats. I hate Zubats and Golbats, and I'm sure many of you do as well. Number 5, Cophagrigus. Yeah, I just butchered that. I butchered that really bad. Cophagrigus. I'm going with it. The Coffin Pokemon. This Pokemon, it has a good reason for doing what it does, but that doesn't make it any less creepy or very, very demented. They pretend to be elaborate coffins to teach lessons to grave robbers. It has been said that they swallow those who get too close and turn them into mummies. They like to eat gold nuggets. I like how they like to eat gold nuggets at the end to give it more of a lighthearted feel. But it still literally turns them into mummies while they're alive. Do you know how mummification is done? They poke a nose and... mummification is very weird, gross, and quite frankly, probably one of the worst ways to die. Because you literally have to let your brain melt out of your head. Ugh. Moving on. Number 4, Drifloon. Balloon Pokemon. Now, this one, it's been mentioned in a lot of videos, and yeah, it's pretty evil. It is pretty evil. It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds on to it could wind up missing. Yeah, this thing literally carries children off. Children think it's just a balloon. Not even trying to do anything mischievous or nothing, just goes and kills them. That makes it very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. And that cute purple balloon with the little fluff tuft on his head. Yeah, that entry just made it a whole lot less cute, in my opinion. Number 3, Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Yeah, the picture is kind of a bad quality. It's the best I could really find at the moment. It absorbs the spirit, which it then burns by waving the flames on its arms. It puts its foes into a hypnotic trance. The last part is more of just a battle tactic, but it literally absorbs the spirit, which then it burns into nothing, just by waving its arms, and it does it very often. The animation is pretty much it, just flying around waving its arms. It's only burning excess. It's... Not only do you die, but it literally burns your soul. Yeah. I'd best suggest leaving this thing the heck alone. Number 2, Banette, the marionette Pokemon. A doll that became a Pokemon over its grudge from being junked. It seeks the child that disowned it. Yeah. It just says it right there why it's so creepy and bad. It literally seeks a child that disowned it. And I believe other entries go on to say it does worse things to the child. Or that's just the Pokemon fandom. Either way, I'd really avoid this thing at all costs if I could. Honorable mention. Before we get to the number 1 spot, I have a quick honorable mention. Honedge. Honedge comes into being when a departed spirit inhabits a sword that once belonged to humans. It can use the blue cloth attached to its hilt as nimble as an arm. If you were to carelessly take this blade in hand, you might find that blue cloth wrapping around you, draining the energy from your body. Yeah, it literally sucks your life force out of you when you grab it. That's only if you grab it. It doesn't say it hunts people or anything. It seems more like just, you can't touch it. Exactly like a museum piece. So I don't necessarily see this as evil, but still very creepy and kind of evil for its trainer if he or she just forgets. That's one thing they won't be forgetting, because they'll be dead. Number 1, Palossand. Yeah. couldn't really find a pure Pokedex entry for this, but yeah, this is what both entries say. Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from the Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality is drained. It literally sucks them under, then drains them along with digesting them, leaving nothing but the bones. And think about it, it's made out of sand, so you literally suffocate to death while being digested by this thing. And it literally hit in other entries, it says it even hypnotizes people in Pokemon to go near it. So it's not just doing this out of free will, not just doing this because it has to survive. It can literally pick and choose who it wants to eat. Yeah, this Pokemon is very, very creepy. Very creepy. And pretty evil, in my opinion. Just the mere thought of it makes me shiver. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 list. If you all have any ideas for your Pokemon, leave it in the description below. And I would have put Cubone in, but it's not necessarily evil, it's just sad. A little creepy, but sad. It will be mentioned in another video. I promise you that. So like I said, if you liked the video, click like and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Stay tuned for 2 more lists of the creepiest and the saddest Pokemon. Bye.